to get a little fancy? Are we ready to get extremely decadent? Now, I am an oyster lover. I love a raw oyster, but when you have Oysters Rockefeller, that's when you are in that fine dining 5+ star restaurant, white tablecloths. You have the waiters with the napkin over their arm, because this is something you are never doing on your own. This is something that is so purely gorgeousness. It's so rich. It's a texture story. Sophisticated. This is Oysters Rockefeller. We're talking cream cheese, cheddar cheese, spinach, and so much we're going to talk about. And it's coming to us from Egg Harbor. So Egg Harbor is our #1 seafood brand from our #1 food brand, our today's special value from Rastelli. So if you are thinking surf and turf, well, congratulations. You just won Valentine's Day right here. You're getting 10 huge oysters, 10.5 ounces on their half shell. $105, $21 on an easy pay. This is M95349. Only the second time we've ever seen these on air. When I saw this in our breakdown yesterday, I was like, excuse me? Excuse me? Oysters Rockefeller at QVC, and it's from Egg Harbor. Okay, Brittany Rastelli is with us. She's the director of culinary at Rastelli and Egg Harbor. She brings us all the most gorgeous seafood. But Brittany,
yes,
what have you done?
These are one of the longest standing seafood appetizers, I think, in the world. So these are my favorite. What we have here is a fresh shucked oyster on a half shell. This is a whole oyster. And then the classic Oysters Rockefeller recipe. So a really creamy cream cheese, cheddar cheese, fresh spinach, butter, and a tiny bit of bacon topped over your oyster, and then just an extra amount of more white cheddar cheese on top. And you have 12 minutes from frozen on 450, a plump oyster, and the Rockefeller sauce.
I have
These
to
are
tell you,
amazing.
The smell already has me like flying high. Like, this is the smell of love to me, my friend.
Yes.
Oysters Rockefeller. Where can you even get them? I don't know. Well, now you can get them delivered right to your front door. If you are having a special Valentine's Day dinner or an anniversary dinner, or heck, it's Tuesday, and Oysters Rockefeller sound amazing. Here they are in your freezer, ready to roll. Are these really hot? Because it's hard for me to wait to get into this.
These are very hot, but
Okay.
I think you're going to be okay.
Okay, I think I'm going to be okay. Wow, it's a big oyster.
Isn't it beautiful? So it's, again, beautiful, fresh shucked oyster on the half shell. You have that beautiful cheese blend on top. And the taste is going to be really mild, really creamy, very luxurious.
All right, I'm ready. Here we go.
And while you have that, we were talking about this earlier. This was developed in the late 19th century as a stand-in for snails. There was a snail shortage. So they actually started using oysters at a restaurant in New Orleans called Anton's that still stands today.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
I'm doing a dude twice in a row right now because this is beyond restaurant quality. This is top tier restaurant quality, and a lot of restaurants don't even serve Oysters Rockefeller, maybe on a special menu. This is delivered to your door. It is rich, it is creamy, it is historic, in fact. Oh my gosh, Brittany, I have to have another.
These are 2.5 ounces, so you can have these, like you said, if you want to have another, you want to have a few of them in a glass of champagne on Valentine's Day or a special occasion. Absolutely. But this is also the surf to your surf and turf.
Yep.
This is something you can entertain with. Again, $4.50 for about 12 minutes from frozen. So you can have a beautiful platter with all of them if you have a group coming over, if you're doing a Galentine's like you and I have been doing lately.
Yes, we have been. We've been doing a lot of Galentine's, and I'm not mad at it. And look at the sheer size of them. 2.5 ounces each.
Yes.
That is a huge oyster. Sometimes you see oysters, when you go out for oysters on the half shell, like raw oysters, they are tiny.
Yes.
Teeny, teeny, tiny.
Not
but these don't taste briny. They taste meaty and creamy and just the like air of sophistication. In fact, they were named for John D. Rockefeller because at the time he was the wealthiest man in America.
Exactly.
So we're talking decadence, right? Nothing says decadence like being a Rockefeller.
No, and it stood the test of time. That's one of my favorite things about Oyster Rockefeller. This is something that was developed such a long time ago, and today we still have reactions like this to that creamy blend. Again, this is going to just be simple ingredients. You have your oyster, and then you have the cream cheese, a little bit of the cheddar cheese, the fresh spinach, the bacon, and of course the butter.
This is special occasion. It has special occasion written all over it. Do not hesitate on this because only 500 can go around. It's $21 on an easy pay. I just can't believe that you were able to pull this off. Of course I can. It's Egg Harbor. This is what you do. You pull off the impossible. You pull off the decadence, the sophistication, and you make us all look like champs in the kitchen in our own homes. So surf and turf this up, serve this as appetizers. This is M95349. It's fancy time. Can I have another? Is that too much if I have a third? Okay, all right. All right, on to you, Jane.
Happy Galentine's Day.
Happy Galentine's Day.
We're going to continue celebrating Galentine's Day with another all-time favorite.